we have this honor and privilege to worship the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, simply because he's worthy, and that we're not doing this out of duty, but because we love him. And as a worship leader or as a musician on a band, we cannot lead others into worship unless we have that personal time away with him, that we've shut the door and that we've sought God's face, because it's out of the overflow of our hearts that we can worship him. And that on a Sunday morning, that should not be the only time that we're worshiping God. And I just want to read from Matthew 6:5-6. It says, "Also when you pray, you must not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the streets, they may be seen by people. Truly I tell you that they have their reward in full already. But when you pray, go in your most private room, and closing the door, pray to the Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees in secret rewards you in the open." See how amazing that is? How us closing the door and seeking his face, that he's going to reward us for that. That we don't have to be those worship leaders that just worship on a Sunday morning, leading others into worship. That you can get so much more out of having that personal time away with him. That is so vital for your life. Every day you have to fight for that time away with the Lord, because it is so precious, so valuable to your life to get to know the Father intimately, to have that personal time with him. It has to be sought after, that we have to seek him with all that we are. If you don't even have to be a worship leader, just as a child of God. That's what we were created, was to worship him. John 4:23-24. "A time will come, however, indeed it is already here, when the true, genuine worshipers worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father is seeking such people as these as his worshipers. God is a spirit, a spiritual being, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth." We have to cultivate that personal time, personal relationship with the Lord in our lives. And we just have to do it, That is so important. And just sometimes you gotta get to the place where it's not even about the song or the music anymore, that it's just seeking the Father, seeking him in spirit and in truth, and knowing how important it is to have that time with him, because it is so precious, and you have to take advantage of that time, because you don't know what's going to come up during your day, and you just have to be secure in your relationship with him and not in any other relationship. And as you seek him, you'll find him, and you'll be able to lead others into worship, and then they'll be able to go deeper in the things of God, because you've gone to those deep places with him, and you'll be able to lead others in that. That is why it's so important to have that personal time with him. And I just know that it is always worth it.